There's a brand new morning about to break. God's gonna sing a new song to this lake, and it will shine. Yes, it will shine. Lord knows the lake's gonna shine, shine.
It's all in the wrist.
Shine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here, just pop it out there. Try again.
Oh, you got to get the right spin on it, baby. Get a good angle on it and go with it, like that man over there.
Doesn't exactly look at home here.
No, he's not. He'd rather be any place in the world except Lake Paradise. He's got work to finish here, and so do we. Did you see how that itty-bitty stone made great ripples as it plopped in the water? Well, that's what you're going to do to this town.
I'm going to plop?
Well, let's face it, Angel Girl. If you're gonna ripple, you're gonna have to plop. But there's a problem. This lake is dying.
Dying?
Yeah, haven't you noticed? No birds singing, no butterflies flying, no frogs frogging.
You mean croaking?
I try not to use that word.
Well, it seems too beautiful to give up without a fight.
I'm glad you feel that way about it, because sometimes it takes a fight to save a life.
So where do I start? A bait and tackle store?
That's right, baby.
What the? That is not supposed to be there.
This is the battleground. And let me give you a little advice. It's the early bird that catches the worm.
Worms?
Worms.
Worms? When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
Absolutely not. Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you.
Monica, this is just a part of the great circle of life. The wolf eats the raccoon, and then the raccoon eats the fish, and then the fish eats...
Shh. Not in front of the WORMS. Hello. A customer. How lovely.
Hi. How long have you been open?
About 12 minutes. I'm Monica. Are you here for some bait or some tackle?
Neither, actually.
Meshack. No, no, no. Don't crawl out. It's a long way down. Aren't they cute? That's Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And that's wee Bob.
Ah, the apocryphal Bob. Monica, I think you're getting attached, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Tony, it's Blake. Yeah, we got a problem. A bait and tackle shop. It's a problem because we don't own it. I don't know how we missed it. But the county map shows a 50 by 50 foot square that isn't May 4th property. Of course it's real. I'm standing in it. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. You're not going to catch any fish in that lake.
Well, thanks, but it's not the fish. It's the fishing I like.
I can see you have a special relationship with your bait.
Yes.
You must be a very sensitive person, Monica.
I try to be.
Sensitive to the world around you, to your neighbors. They're good people here. People who work with their hands. Straight shooters.
My kind of people.
I thought so. And you see, they've all put their heads together and decided to give themselves a second chance at life. So they're selling their property to Mayforth. It's the company I work for. I'm only really here to give these people some checks and sign off on the deal so they can start on their new life.
That sounds like a lovely job.
It is, and I'm sure we can work something out for you. I mean, what would you see as a fair price? Stocks included, of course. I wouldn't want to see little Bob or Bendigo homeless.
But I just got here. I can't sell.
We'd make it worth your while, and think of it as a good deed for your neighbors.
Another customer. My first big rush. You see, I couldn't possibly leave now.
Well, don't feel like you have to decide right this second, you know. We can talk about it a little later.
Hey,
Hello.
what did you do to my fort?
Your fort. Ah, you must be Jeremy.
How did you know?
Your stuff tipped me off.
Hello, Jeremy? Jeremy! Where in the blazes this come from?
Hey, Grandpa, isn't this cool? Monica just moved in.
Hello.
Hello, name's Gray, Earl Gray. Like the tea, only more bitter.
I'm Monica. It's hard to imagine anyone being bitter in a place like this.
You ever been through a Maine winter, Monica?
No, but I'm sure it's lovely all covered with snow.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of pretty things in my 68 years. But it's not like it used to be anymore. There was a time this lake was so full of fish you could walk across the top of them clear to the other side, not get your feet wet. And there were beautiful birds, loons they were. Used to migrate here every summer. Fill the sky, fill the lake. Made a darn fool mess of everything.
Grandpa misses the birds especially.
Well, there was a reason they called this lake Paradise. But it was a long time ago. I was born on this lake, Monica. Now I'm dying along with it.
He thinks the lady's gonna come and get him soon.
The lady.
Yeah, the lady of the lake. He says he saw her a long time ago.
Well, Monica's not interested in our stories. Come on, Jeremy. Let's leave the lady alone.
I'll bring you some worms, okay?
Okay.
I don't know you and you don't know me. So before we get started, let's lay out the rules. Number one, I'm law. Not hey you, not excuse me Racewith, and not you who. Number two, I do have a hearing impairment, but I might just be ignoring you. And number three, no refill. Now, what can I get you?
Hello. I'm Monica.
I can hear you. I'm not deaf.
Don't take it personally, Monica. Laurel's personality broke a few years ago, and she hasn't had the money to get it fixed yet.
Where are you from?
God's country.
Oh, you're from Vegas, too. I thought I recognized that accent.
Las Vegas.
We used to open for Steve and Edie. We were the Fred and Ethel to their Lucy and Ricky.
We were the Norton and Trixie to their Ralph and Alice.
The routine never changes. But don't let them scare you away. We need all the newcomers we can find.
Got that right. That sign out front should read occupancy more than 3 people is a miracle.
You'll have to excuse my daughter. I can't imagine where she got that attitude from.
Hey, if Grandpa's bitter and you're more bitter, Mom, that makes me like 3rd generation bitter.
You won't have to be bitter, Jeremy. Mayforth is going to bring this town back to life.
What do you think they're going to do with our property?
They'll probably make it into a luxury resort. You got one of these, didn't you? These people got quite a history of revitalizing places like this.
Excuse me. Could I take a look at that?
Our resort needs headliners.
And a place to feed tourists $8 hamburgers.
This paragraph here says other commercial pursuits.
Don't let the lingo scare you. Commercial means commerce, and that's okay with me.
Lion hunting season already?
I'm looking for the loons.
Well, you came to the right place.
And a place to hang my helmet for a few days.
Oh, might I recommend one of the finest accommodations this side of the Atlantic?
The coziest little nest with easy access off I-95.
Ebb and Flow's Bed and Breakfast, where the rubber leaves the road. Please join us.
They used to be performers in Las Vegas.
No kidding.
You want to tell her the rules, or should I?
Hello, Laurel.
Well, if the dead haven't risen.
Who's that?
Blake Chapman, as I live and breathe.
Hey, Kyle.
Where the Sam Hill have you been?
I'm just back on business for May 4th.
No kidding. You a New York boy now?
Yeah, company wants to make sure everybody's comfortable with this deal, so they figured they'd send in a hometown boy.
Hometown boy. Must have been before our time.
Yeah, this guy was the pride of Lake Paradise. Regular hometown hero. Best hockey player in Maine. Man, we sure used to have some good times, didn't we, buddy? And now look at you. Turned you into some kind of suit.
Yeah, well, plans change.
It was great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Especially if you're bringing us money.
Well, there is a problem.
A problem?
Should have known there to be a hitch with you in the mix.
It's not me, Earl. It's the bait and tackle shop down by the lake.
There is no bait and tackle shop.
You mean Monica's bait and tackle shop?
I explained to her what the people of this town are trying to do. We made her a very generous offer. Told her to name her price.
So what's the problem?
There is no problem. There's no sale.
You don't understand the way people do things in Lake Paradise, Monica. It's all for one and one for all.
Since when?
Believe me, I'm doing this for everyone.
If Monica won't sell, how can May 4th move forth?
Well, our deal is still on, right?
Well, sure. But what good will that do you? Your financial futures are tied to the revitalization of this area. I've seen it before. One greedy person stops an entire community's economic progress. But all it takes is your signatures and getting that bait and tackle shop out of the way. Then you'll have your pot of gold.
It's always the outsiders that cause trouble.
We can't afford to let her do this.
We won't let her do this.
It's time to kick a little bait and tackle booty.
Two eggs over easy, 4 burnt bacon strips, and a side of biscuits and gravy, heavy on the gravy. Some things you don't forget.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some things you don't forget. That kid today.
His name is Jeremy.
So, you're married?
Nope.
His father?
He lives in New York.
Hey, Earl.
If you want that Monica woman to sell, you should save your jawing for her. The sooner your business with this town is over, the better. I'd sign anything he wants to get him away from you. Let's hope Monica will too.
You don't know this town like I do. You do not want to be the one to let them down.
Monica! Monica, look what I dug up. There's gotta be 1 million of them in there.
I don't know about 1 million, but...
But is enough for some lemonade. Mom and I are going on a picnic, but we forgot the lemonade.
I think I can arrange a barter.
Cool. Do you want to come on our picnic? Mom's lousy at catching frisbees.
I'd love to, but I promised the worms I'd make them something special for lunch. Perhaps Mr. Chapman is a good frisbeer.
You play frisbee?
Not with my knee.
What happened to it?
Let's go, Jeremy. Come on.
You know, I might give it a try. Actually, your mother makes a great fried chicken, if I remember.
Okay. You can just stand there if you want then, and I'll throw right to you.
The chicken or the frisbee?
Jeremy, what if Mr. Chapman...
Children have a wonderful way of bringing people together, don't they?
I always knew you'd make a great mom.
Yeah?
I mean, look at you. Nothing stops you.
Hey, Mom!
What stopped you, Blake? What happened to you after that night? You just disappeared off of the face of the earth.
Well, you know, I was in the hospital a long time.
Yeah, but then one day you weren't there anymore. I looked for you. I tried to find you. I wrote you 100 letters over the years, but I didn't know where to mail them.
You could give them to me now.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. I remember when everything mattered.
I saw you out here before. How come you keep fishing when there's no fish?
Because with a little faith and a lot of patience, you can catch something really special.
You mean like the lady of the lake?
Maybe even the lady of the lake.
My grandpa says that if she's still out there, the lake's not really dead.
You know something? I think your grandpa just might be onto something. You wanna try it?
Sure. Hey, I got something, hey! Hey, Blake, I caught something. See, the lake's not dead.
Let's see what you got.
Just a stupid old shoe. Let's go. Thanks.
Just be glad when this is all over.
You never look good on long goodbyes, Daddy.
Well, it's the hellos I'm worried about just now. I saw you down by the water with Blake.
It's not what you think.
Good. Because he's just here to give us our money. Nothing else.
Excuse me, everybody. I've got good news. May 4th has decided to proceed immediately, with or without Monica.
Yeah, all right. Yes.
I have a feeling Monica's not going to take this quietly.
I got a feeling you're right about that, baby.
You know, the bulldozers are on their way.
Hello, Laurel. Yes, I know.
When did you learn to sign?
I'm not sure, actually, but I always have what I need when I need it.
Must be nice. I learned the old-fashioned way. Most people with a hearing impairment don't sign. But my mother, bless her heart, she thought it'd be a good idea. So I learned to sign while I learned to talk. Funny, though. Nobody in this town ever learned sign language. Except for Blake. Look, you gotta give this up.
I can't. This lake can't fight for itself. Someone has to fight for it. May 4th can try and change the lake, but it can't heal it. Only God can do that.
God let this lake die a long time ago.
I want you to listen to something.
You're making fun of me.
No, I'm not making fun of you. There's a big difference between listening and hearing. I want you to listen to the lake waters lapping against the shore. The buzzing of the insects. The wind whispering through the trees. The celebration of a late summer sky. God has a song that he's singing to you and to all the people of this town, but everyone has stopped listening.
Some sounds are very painful to listen to.
This lake means a lot to you, doesn't it?
I learned to fish in this lake, swim and skate. Every picnic we ever had was by this lake. I got my first kiss by this lake. Blake proposed to me by this lake.
But you're not married.
He just got called up from one of the big pro teams. He's gonna put a ring on my finger and put this town on the map. But
I heard about the accident.
one day, I walked into the hospital. He just checked out. I never saw him again until yesterday.
Why do you suppose he can't see?
See what?
That Jeremy is his son.
How do you know that?
I'm not judging you, Laurel. I know that the last 12 years must have been very difficult for you, and I think you've done a marvelous job raising your little boy all by yourself. I didn't bring it up so you would regret the past. But you and I now both have to set things right. I have to do the right thing. You have to do the right thing, too.
This had better be good.
I'm taking a stand test. No matter what the cost, isn't that what you said?
Will you look around? Do you see any of those little humans we call assignments chained to a tree?
No, not yet, but you said God wanted me on the battleground.
But the front line is down there.
I know, but I thought this would get their attention. I'm bringing the mountain to Muhammad.
Well, I sure hope you know what you're doing, Miss Wings, because here comes your mountain.
Are you insane?
I don't mean to cause you any trouble, Blake. I just want to make sure the people of this town know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Why can't you just let them do it?
They don't know everything, do they?
You are illegally trespassing on May 4th property.
You know what I'm talking about, Blake, and it's time to do the right thing. It's time we all did the right thing.
You're right. I'm gonna go get Kyle. And if you're still here when we get back, I'm gonna have you arrested.
I want to tell him, but it's too late. He's a different person now.
Maybe because he never heard the truth.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up?
How come you're not down at the tree like everybody else?
What tree are you talking about?
My mom said that Monica chained herself to a tree to make Mr. Chapman mad.
Well, I bet it worked.
You gonna arrest her?
Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll resolve itself. See you, Jeremy.
See you around.
So you're still here.
Mm-hmm. Did you find the sheriff?
They're looking for him. That guy disappears into thin air whenever there's a problem.
Well, I'm sure he'll turn up. Anybody want to say anything while we're waiting?
Actually, Blake, there is something I need to talk to you about.
There is?
I'd leave you two alone, but I'm chained to this tree.
Blake, we both know the past is the past. But we meant a lot to each other, and that doesn't go away overnight.
I know. I owe you an apology.
I need to get this out. That night, something else happened. Remember?
There she is,
What are you doing?
ending this once and for all.
This is our future we're talking about.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm here.
I'm sure you mean well, but frankly, it's starting to get on our nerves. What's going on with these things? I'll tell you the truth, Monica. I can't stand Blake Chapman. But he's right about this. May 4th is going to make this place better. And the sooner you get out of this tree, the sooner Blake is on his way, and that's going to make this place better.
You can't fix the past, Earl, by bulldozing over the future.
Where is Kyle? I swear he's the only sheriff in the world who doesn't want to arrest anybody.
Blake, since we're all gathered here, maybe you could tell us what May 4th really has planned for this place.
Well, they're making a resort, aren't they?
But look at these pictures. Fishermen, boaters, swimmers.
And hopefully hungry.
Oh, tired after a long day.
With lots of money to spend.
What does May 4th really mean by commercial purposes?
We're building an outlet mall.
A what?
It's going to be great. There's going to be 30 different brand name stores.
How is that going to help the lake?
There's not going to be a lake anymore. They're going to fill it in and make it a parking lot.
No resorts, no hotels.
I've got your checks. You've all been paid top dollar for your property. Now, once she comes down out of there, it's a done deal.
You lied to us!
I never said anything about a resort.
Well, you sure weren't rushing to tell us the truth.
What good is this place to any of you anyway? You're the ones who let it die in the first place. Well, it's about time.
What's all the fuss about, Blake?
That woman is trespassing on May 4th property, and I want her arrested immediately.
And he's a thieving liar. What are you going to do about him?
You gonna do your duty or not, Kyle?
Sorry, Monica. I've got to follow the law. You're under arrest.
Good. The bulldozers can get back to work tomorrow. Hey, wait a minute. Shoppers don't spend the night, but they do get hungry. And I promise I will get you a great spot in the mall for a new place. Now, was there something you wanted to tell me?
Yeah. Go to hell.
I mean, it's not really a lake anymore, just a big polluted puddle.
Oh, no, Kyle. The lake is a gift, a slice of heaven that was our responsibility to save and care for. And now it's our responsibility to nurture it back to life.
Starting tomorrow, that lake is going to die a quick and painless death. And there's nothing more to be done about it. Sorry.
Now, don't get me wrong. I admire an angel with initiative. But let's just take a moment and examine a few of the critical miscalculations, shall we?
Tess, some of the greatest people in the world have been in prison for civil disobedience. Henry David Thoreau, Gandhi.
But they're different, baby.
How?
Don't change the subject on me. The point is, an angel in jail is of no use to anybody. Do you know why God wants a living, thriving, great, big, pretty pond of water out there?
Because he doesn't like to see beautiful things die.
Well, he doesn't like to see anything die, especially beautiful things like lakes, and souls, and dreams. God has given us beauty to fill the people's souls. But the soul has to be healthy enough to accept it. They got to be ready for it. Now, you get your little angel butt out of this jail and get to work.
Judge signed the restraining order. If she makes bail, she's prohibited from protesting within 500 yards of the construction site. And you better stay on top of it this time, Kyle.
Does that prohibit me from praying for the lake? Does that stop me from praying for you, Blake? From asking God to open your eyes to the beauty you're about to destroy?
Not as long as you do it 500 yards away.
Why are you doing this? You used to love that lake.
You don't understand what I've been through. That lake ruined my life.
No, you ruined your life. The worst thing you lost on that lake was not your career or even Laurel. It was your soul.
Blake, I'm gonna have to start charging you.
You don't know anything about me. How dare you walk into this town and turn everything upside down?
Why did you come back here, Blake? I don't mean just now. But why did you come back to Lake Paradise? You could have said no and sent someone else to do this dirty work. But you came. I think I know why. You knew your soul was dying and you couldn't figure out why, so you came back to the last place where you had love and hope and dreams and pain. What happened that night, Blake?
I took her out on the lake. I had the ring in my pocket. I'd practiced exactly what I was going to say. It was so cold, and there was something about walking on the ice at night, watching every word we said to each other turn into clouds. It was perfect. There was a moon. I remember that. That lake was our place. We met there. We'd spent a lot of days and nights there, so it seemed like the only place to... Anyway, I got down on my knees. I signed, "Will you marry me?" If it was so cold, why did the ice break? I mean, it seemed almost funny at first. I couldn't even believe it was happening. I shattered my kneecap on the ice as I went down. And then I was in the water, and then she was in the water, and I lost her for a second under the ice. And I was thinking to myself, we're gonna die. And they're not even gonna find us until spring. But Laurel got out somehow and went for help. Next thing I knew, I woke up in the hospital and they were telling me I'd never play hockey again.
How did you get out of the water?
I don't know. I must have pulled myself out somehow.
The Lady of the Lake?
I don't believe that garbage. That is just a stupid fable told by a stupid old man.
But you didn't drown that night. Your life was saved. You survived for a reason.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've spent 12 years trying to figure out what that reason is, and I haven't found it yet.
Maybe that's why you're here.
So, what would you do if your dad just walked back into your life?
I think that'd be great. He's not a bad guy or anything. He left a long time ago before I was born. He really wanted to stay, but he had some problems he had to take care of. He'll probably come back someday and he'll be fixed. And maybe the lake will be fixed too. And then if it's winter, we can play hockey on the lake.
That sounds good. What would you say to him?
I'd say, don't feel bad about being so late. I'm just glad you came home.
Monica? Monica?
Yes, Blake.
You're the lady of the lake?
I'm an angel sent by God.
An angel. A real angel.
Yes.
So you saved Earl's life and Laurel's.
And yours.
Why?
God told me to. I don't always know God's purpose, but there's one thing I do know, Blake. If he gives you life, you must live it. The world is getting busier and louder with each passing moment, and you get so caught up in the frenzy of it all that there isn't time anymore just to sit under a tree or by a lake and listen to the still, small voice of your Creator. But if you would do that, Blake, if you would listen, you would hear the most beautiful words. God loves you, and he wants you to be still, so you can see the glorious things that he has made, so you can enjoy the laughter of a child, so you can hear the music of the universe, so that you can hold hands with someone you love. That's what beauty is for. That's what a lake is for. That's what family is for. And God wants you to have all of that.
There's only one family I ever wanted, and it's too late to have now.
God never stops thinking about you. He understands the life you chose. But he still remembers the life he wanted for you.
What life?
Something else happened on the lake that night that changed not only your life and Laurel's, but someone else's too. He cannot give you a new life until you discover the truth.
What truth?
That is between you and your Creator. Listen to him, Blake. Be still and know that he is God.
Jeremy. I need to talk to you. Laurel, something died in me that night. Or at least I thought so. I lost myself. After that, I was somebody else. I felt like a loser with no prospects. You said you would marry me, but you said yes to a hockey player with a future. I couldn't ask you to marry me now that I was somebody else.
You were depressed. You were frightened. You were even guilty. But you were still Blake, and I wanted to marry you. Not the hockey player, not the hometown hero. I wanted to marry the man who took sign language one summer so he could show me that he loved me. When all you had to do was say it.
I still love you.
There's something I need to tell you.
I know. I have a son. We have a son. We did everything in the wrong order then, Laurel. But now I want to put things in order. Is he asleep? And we'll tell him in the morning.
Good morning.
Well, I don't know what happened last night. Blake had a change of heart. He's dropped the charges against you. Feel free to go.
Lovely. Is there something I want to see? I think you should come along too.
Morning.
Hey, Jack. I thought this might have something to do with you.
Just give him a chance, Daddy.
It's all right. It's true. I am responsible for bringing you all out here this morning. And I really appreciate you coming down. The truth is, I haven't been entirely honest with you.
Oh, no kidding.
Tell us something we don't know.
You don't understand. That night, the night of the accident, I thought my dreams died that night. The truth is, I couldn't be here because I no longer knew who I was. And coming back here has made everything a little clearer. I'm sorry I ran away. And I am sorry for any pain I caused you. There won't be any demolition of Lake Paradise. I have your contracts right here. And with your permission,
Tear away!
Shred them.
Fancy speech there.
I love your daughter, Earl. I always have. And I know I can't make up for lost time. But I sure would like to try.
Chances are you're going to have to find a new job when your fancy bosses find out about this.
You know, maybe I could run a bait and tackle shop.
Hey! Found something.
Let me see that. This is my ring. Your ring. This is something I meant to do a long time ago.
Jimmy, I told you I always believed that your daddy would come back for you. He has.
Don't feel bad about being so late. I'm just glad you came home.